Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Big Mama's BS. I'm your host, Big Mama. Good morning, everybody.
Oh my God!
I'm overthinking it. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the first episode of Big Mama's BS. My name is Darian Johnson. I go by Big Mama, and I'm going to be your host today. Today, I'm going to be talking about me. It's my first episode, and let me tell you guys, man, one thing I will tell everybody when they want to start out doing this stuff, you gotta just do it. You have to just do it. You gotta just do it. I've stressed myself like I lost my job about a month ago. Stop. Sorry, come here. It's my dog. I lost my job about a month ago. And dude, like I've been trying to do this podcast or YouTube channel for a whole month and you know, it's not something that you have to overthink. You kind of just got to get up and just do it. You know, once you get over the fear of what I want it to look like, who's going to listen, da 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 da, looking weird on camera, so on and so forth. I went through a whole entire song and dance of how I wanted this. I wanted it to be professional. I wanted it to look clean and crisp, and I wanted to have a script, and I wanted it to make it seem like I knew what I was doing. Eventually, I somebody might buy my show, so they might want to, they don't want it if it's gonna look like. Yo, I'm 26 years old. My birthday just passed, and I'm bipolar. I am bipolar unspecified. So, from my understanding, I haven't been bipolar, diagnosed bipolar long enough for them to figure out if I'm one or two or not. Okay, fine. Along with that, originally I wanted my first episode to be about double standards amongst men and women. And I went and I did some research and I was going to have all this research put into it. And I had my script. And then all of a sudden, like, I started having a manic episode. And I was like, fuck that. I want my episode or I want my show to be how I am, unhinged. Like, when I get on TikTok, um, I don't have a script. I kind of just get on there and I start talking and that's it, you know? And that's just being bipolar has caused such a derailment on putting out this first episode. At this point, it was like, fuck it, you see me. I went and cut my hair and bought some hair so I can look good on camera and practicing my lashes and I was gonna put some nails on and the whole nine. Y'all see me. I just woke up and just got up and just decided to let's just do it. Let's just do it. Once, you know, being bipolar, it's not easy. And I'm like my therapist is always, well, she do you have bipolar or does bipolar have you? And it's like, ma'am, it's not, it's not, I guess I'm not saying that, but it's difficult to make decisions. I was really full force ready to start this. Like I already had the camera, I had my phone, I bought my mic, I bought this cord, I bought the tripod, I bought uh more cords. I've been through an stray of microphones just to find out my camera doesn't even have an output microphone and all kinds of shit. I've done so much research and just to turn around and just, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. I'll do it this day. I'll do it this day. And like I'll watch the videos and do the research and uh get so motivated and excited to finally put out the episode. This is what I'm gonna do today. This is how I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna use the lighting. And I even went outside in the testers episodes, played around with the editor and everything. And it's like, you guys gotta understand how it feels once you have something happen. It's like it just snatches the motivation away from you. It's kind of like that part in The Little Mermaid where Ursula like took Ariel's soul out of her body. Like that's what it feels like, and it's hard, especially when people are like, "Oh, you should let that stop you," and you should still. it's hard. Once you feel that, it's done. It's it's gone. So day after day after day, I just got more and more depressed. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, you can try to force it, you can try to move on, but dude, I used to be a senior assistant manager at Spencer's, where I got this from. And then I work with a lot of young people. That's another topic I want to save for a story time. And, they just, I end up finding a new job where I can work with older people. I got finessed. And I ended up getting let go from that job. And I haven't had a job for about a month now. So I took my last check and I bought all the equipment to try to store. To start this up, I already had some of it. When you're bipolar, I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. It feels like when I'm having a manic episode, it's like a burst of energy. Growing up, I was real sheltered. I wasn't allowed to make noise. I wasn't allowed to do a lot of things. So there's a lot about life I don't understand, and the social skills I just don't have. And when I'm having a manic moment, it's just like, oh shit, let's run around in a circle and start screaming and shaking our fucking head back and forth and all kinds of shit. And I try to understand that I'm having a manic episode, so let's try to be productive. So I try to clean my room, try to do some dishes, I try to do something. And sometimes it's successful, sometimes it's not. I get shit. I'm not perfect. And then if I'm having a depressive episode, I'm not doing shit. It's hard to motivate yourself to get up and do anything because it just feels so like a weight on your body. Like nothing matters. You can get up and try to do this if you want to, but it's not gonna fucking matter. You know? Like something inside of you was just pulled back, if you will. And then sometimes I have what I call a neutral mode, where I'm just in between. I don't feel sad or I don't feel manic. I'm just neutral. And that is like the golden time for me to have like hard conversations or make important decisions or whatever the case might be. And I mean, you know, I don't think that it's fair for me to try to date somebody and then ask them to watch me long enough to figure out when I'm in like a neutral mood so you can have a conversation with me. I think that's very a lot, you know. But I had went through a series of like changes of how I wanted this podcast. You were having the time of your life, ain't you? Just comfy. I had went through a series of changes of how I wanted this to go. Manic episode. This is how I want to do it. This is who I am. Depressive episode. No one's gonna look at this. No one's gonna watch it. Somebody with ADHD is just gonna put this on in the background, and they're not even gonna listen to what I have to say, and it's gonna suck. And this morning, August 7th, decided to wake up and say, fuck it. No makeup on. I ain't brushed my teeth. I didn't wash my ass. I got out of the bed. I put all this shit together. I got up. Here I am. On the couch. Mic on. That's it. As raw as it can be. My first episode. Don't really care how it's going to go. Um, don't think I'm going to put much editing into it. And we're just going to see what happens. I even, I have this thing. Okay, okay. Can you please? I'm a person that works best on a schedule. So I work best on the schedule. I made this daytime, nighttime routine. I'm not going to zoom in on it because there's some stuff on here that's not spelled right. You know what? I don't care. And my morning routine, I wake up, I sit on the bed, and then I go in the bathroom, I floss, brush my teeth, wash my face, shower, take my vitamins, I do my affirmations, and practice some gratitude. After that, I go and I put on my face meds because I have acne. Y'all can see it. You go on my Instagram, whatever the case. I went a whole year without using filters because I just kind of relied on filters before that. And a whole year, no filters on my face. And to this day, I don't not, you better not. I don't not use filters on my face at all. I'm natural face in almost every picture I take. Acne and all, hyperpigmentation and all, I could care less. I don't even try to cover it at this point. It is what it is. Um, my face meds, my lotions and oils. I started using the star sticker things. Yeah, I started using those, so we're gonna put those on. After that, I can either do some yoga, get on the treadmill, or walk for about an hour, and I have to do Duolingo and read for 30 minutes. You know, I used to love doing all that stuff, and um, it just gets hard. Like when you're sad, when you're unmotivated. When my brother decides he wants to come out of his room and start fucking with me, or my mom just has to belittle me for some reason, or whatever the case might be, it gets hard. It gets hard, and you don't want to do any of this shit. Now I know that everybody and their mom goes through hardships, and, and you're not the only one. Okay, but we're talking about me. Um, then it's breakfast, and then we start work. And then at nighttime, I floss and brush my teeth and wash my face again. I got a big old box of tea, and I don't drink after 8 p.m. And I try to do something to my room. Um, I drink my tea, I meditate, I set my alarms. I try to not to have my phone after 9 p.m. And then I find a show to watch until 10 and then go to sleep. And on the bottom here, I have like my little motivational stuff like, oh, I didn't spell that right. I'm just missing an R. But you're doing the best that you can. 12-year-old, 15-year-old, and 19-year-old you is so proud. And bad days don't last forever if you fake it. If you fake it, if you have to. You're not weak. Independent women struggle as well. And you look great, and it's one step at a time. And let me tell you something. Mental health is not nothing to play with, y'all. Take care of your mental health. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the people around you, but take care of yourself first, because it's only gonna be you and your casket at the end of the day. And when I tell you, even during my darkest times, even now, me and my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, broke up, and